Good morning, YouTube. Shaggy 2061 here. Coming to you today thanks to Community Coffee, because if it wasn't for the coffee, I wouldn't be doing this. Yesterday, we'll start off with, I like to, kind of try to keep a little blog here, and this is mainly for my benefit, but if you guys enjoy this, hey, there you go. Yesterday, I'm calling around looking for TurboGrafx 16 game. Kind of an older system, very rare. I mean, there's only 98 games for it total. It came out in '89. It's a 16-bit system. Calling around, and I called this one game store local to me. I'm not gonna put out their name just because they've already had my Yelp review pulled because it was inflammatory. What will they do to me if they find it on my YouTube channel? Who knows? So I'm calling around. I call these guys. First people I call actually, because their ads like knowledgeable retro gamers. Just about everything you want you can find in stock. No. Call and I speak to one of the owners. He's like, yeah, I think we have some. Let me look. Puts me on hold for 5 minutes. 5 freaking minutes. All right, I can understand. You got customers and such. But you could at least come back and say, hey, still looking. Haven't forgot about you. This popped up. I'd be like, okay with that. Anyways, comes back to the phone. We don't have any. Oh, do you know if you're going to get any? Well, we don't carry that system. We don't carry anything older than the N.E.S. Older than the N.E.S.? As you heard me state earlier, it came out in '89. When did the N.E.S. come out? '85. So, this retro store that has a full stock and tons of videos, or tons and tons of games, doesn't have Atari, doesn't have Master System, because that technically came out first, if I remember correctly. And if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I'll probably get yelled at. So, I'm looking at the ad going, knowledgeable people, this guy's telling me, and no. So, I write a Yelp review, like I said earlier. And I just basically stated that, hey, I gave it a 1 star, won't go there because, their ad says they're knowledgeable. I called up, I spoke to somebody there. They're not knowledgeable. That's not that inflammatory, is it? No cussing, no name calling, didn't call them morons, didn't call them stupid. I just said they're not knowledgeable of their product. Well, that got my Yelp review pulled. There's only 3 reviews for this place, and they all got 5 stars. Only the good reviews are up there. There's something fishy there. But anyways, thought I'd share that. Drove around to a couple of the others, because there's like 3 really close to me. This just happens to be one. They're all within 5 miles. So I'm looking around, and I come across this one local store. Really great staff. The guy's knowledgeable. He's really friendly. They've been in business since 2000. They've got about 15, but he hasn't tested them yet, so he's not putting them out. All right, that's cool. But the 5 that he does have out, I have already. I don't need a 3rd and 4th copy of Bonk's Adventure. It's, or Bonk's Revenge, Splatterhouse. Kind of hard to find, but I have it. So go to the other shop. They've got a ton of stuff. I mean, Atari, Nintendo. They have a Magnavox Odyssey sitting on the wall in box for sale. I'm like, holy crap, this is now my new home store. Granted, the guy at the other store, he's really close to me, and he's really nice, really friendly, and they're just great people, and I'm already building a repertoire with them, having been there twice. But I'm going to have to, I'm sorry, but this, stock. The other store has the stock. So I'm going to be going there because, I found a little gem like this one. Stupid glare. R-Type for the TurboGrafx 16. Kind of a hard one to find. I found it on, this is complete, by the way. See, the little booklet. It's not damaged too much. I mean, it is 20 years old. And the little Hue card, I tried it out last night, and it worked perfectly. The TurboGrafx it's beautiful. It's almost a direct port right from the arcade. Except for, the colors are a little faded, but what can you expect? You can't put that much power into, a machine that's this big by, yay. You're not going to get that much juice out of it to get the, bright, shiny colors. But anyway, so it's fun. It works. So I picked it up there. Unfortunately, it was $30, but better than $30 on Amazon and paying shipping. So, that works. Now, this weekend, we're going to try to hit the swap meet, and hopefully I'll find a few gems. It's hard. It's hit or miss. because I actually have a lot of the common games, and you know, you go to a swap meet, there's a lot of common games. There's also always that one idiot at the swap meet that has every single copy of Super Mario and wants like $40 a piece for them. You know, like 30 for Super Mario 1, 40 for 2, and 40 for 3. And it's like, but they're like super great games, yes, but they're super common. Everybody had that game back in the 80s and 90s. It was there. It was, everybody had them. These guys that want $20 to $40 for these games, it's ridiculous. Something like Contra, which is really hard to find and really popular, $20 I could see. You know, that's a different story. Final Fantasy, even though it is Final Fantasy, I have 5 copies. It's not that valuable. So anyways, that's my 2 cents. That was my day yesterday. So anything I've talked about, like Yelp, Community Coffee, other than the game stores I went to, I'm going to omit their names just for their privacy, is going to be down below in the comments. If you like this, comment, let me know. Thanks.